Hello and welcome to the 94th episode of our song review series. My name is AD1221 We are now onto the third Akari solo song, and this song actually has multiple versions to it. The song is called Idle Activity. We're dealing with the Akari version this time, which is marking the third of three solo songs from Akari. But as I said before, there is multiple versions to that song, precisely. But before we get too far here, we have to recap the previous song, which was Bloomin' Bloomin'. So let's listen to the last part of that song again before we transition to the other song. So off we go. And so, this is how we got to this point so far. Now we're off to Idle Activity, and it's the third Akari solo song. I want to let you know that there is going to be more than one version to this song with that. This song is also used as one of the ending themes of Akatsu Parade. There's also a version that has Ichigo and Akari singing it. There's also a version that has Ichigo singing it by herself, and a version that has, I think, Soleil singing that. So, but then there's also another version for Akatsu Parade. So with that being said, it appears that we're going to be having a heavy dose of this, folks. So in total there is precisely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versions of those. So with that, folks, we will cover all 5 of those, but today we're focusing on the Akari solo version, and we will cover all 5 of them. So don't you worry about a thing, as it's going to be a hectic long that we'll be covering. So today we're focusing on the Akari solo version. Next time in the future we'll be focusing on the Ichigo and Akari version, and then the Ichigo solo version, and then the main one before transitioning into the parade version. So brace yourselves for the ride, folks. I hope you're ready for that. But now let's get her to start singing, because we've got a song to review. So off we go to the first verse and chorus. was a beautiful first verse and chorus here. I must mention, not only was this song used as a thing for Aikatsu on Parade, but this actually debuted realistically in the regular Aikatsu series. And it started, I believe, on episode 1. This was the very first song, or first insert song we've seen. And then it came back in episode 2. Then episode 4. Then episode 6, 8, 17, 29, 44. Then 76, 80. Then 146. And then again on Parade. So yeah, that's a lot of time. On Parade, it was on episode 8 when that was performed. So yeah, this was heard a lot. This is like one of the most popular songs in all of Aikatsu. Let's check into the second part of the song now and see where things go from here. There wasn't that much of me talking, as I want you guys to feel the song for yourself. And let me tell you, this is such a really cute song here. It's one of the original Aikatsu songs here in the Aikatsu series here. I'm very surprised it was used as an ending theme for Aikatsu on Parade. As I said before, and I'll say it again, there are exactly multiple versions to this song. And the one that we just listened to was the Akari solo version, but there's actually 4 more to cover. There's Ichigo and Akari, Ichigo solo, and then the one Soleil, and then the one on Aikatsu on Parade. So we've got 4 more versions yet to cover. Those will be coming in the future. But look at this. This is such a beautiful song. And if you're into the Aikatsu aspect, this song is definitely a keeper. That being said, I'm ready to roll on this matter. This song receives a perfect 100 out of 10. Would like to say thank you so much to Ruka Endo for this beautiful song. You've done it again, honey. And truly, you did such an excellent job singing the song with such a beautiful voice as Akari. Once again, final favorite for this song is a perfect 100 out of 10. Would like to say thank you so much to Ruka Endo for this beautiful song. You truly did such an excellent job singing the song with such a beautiful voice as Akari. And thank you guys so much for joining us in this video. If you have like what I stop, make sure to subscribe to Saying Animation. As always, don't get notifications. Thank you for watching. We're back to Shining Line on the next episode, but it's not the Parade version we're talking about. We're going on to the 10th anniversary edition, and Akari actually leads the singing for this one. However, she is joined by Ichigo. And who else do we have the pleasure of seeing? Like I said, it's Akari who's leading it. This will change things up. She's joined by Mizuki as well. So, we have the pleasure of hearing Ruka, Waka, and Risuko. That's coming up on the next episode. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and leave you with the the second half of Idol Activity to close out this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on another episode of Song Reviews. Have a nice day now.
走